Okay, folks, it's time for an Oklahoma real estate market update. It's August of 2022. Here's what we expect to see happen in the rest of the real estate market in 2022. I'm Natalie Bratton with RE/MAX First, and here's the scoop. Hey everybody, I'm Natalie with the Bratton Real Estate Group at RE/MAX First in Oklahoma City, and this is my channel. I am here to tell you all about Oklahoma real estate, give you neighborhood tours, and just help you fall in love with my state, Oklahoma. So subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Okay, early on in the year, I posted a video of what all the gurus were saying and what we expected to happen in the real estate market in 2022. Now, some of you have commented that I'm just, I don't know what I'm talking about because we were all thrown a curveball when the Fed chair had raised the interest rates way faster than we expected and way higher than we expected. But if you go back and you watch this video, my market update early in the year, that's the only thing that I was wrong about. Everything else has remained true. So today I just want to give you a little bit of a recap of what has happened in the market and what we expect to happen for the rest of the year. Because I know many of you are thinking about coming out this fall, and I'm here ready and waiting for you. Okay, so as you know, it has been an extreme seller's market all over the country, and Oklahoma City is no exception. And that is all because we've had such a low supply of homes on the market. And builders have been building their little hearts out trying to catch up, and it's starting to work. We are we have a higher amount of inventory than we've had for 2 years. So today in our MLS, we have 4,800 active homes for sale. Now that's still low. That's still a seller's market. But we're talking like a year ago, we had like 2,000 houses on the market. So we're definitely getting better. So and some buyers, because of the interest rate going up, some buyers have bowed out for a while. Some have decided to take a break. But we still have pent-up demand out there. We still have buyers that have been trying to buy for a long time. So it's still a seller's market, but instead of being a crazy frenzy, now it's slowing down just a little bit, which feels good for my stress level. So like I said, it's still a seller's market, but buyer demand has slowed just a little bit. Because the interest rates are higher than anyone expected, that did take some buyers out of the market. Some just don't qualify anymore, for the kind of house they wanted to buy, and some are still sitting around waiting for the market to crash. News alert, the market's not crashing. We've told you this. Why do you keep thinking it's going to crash? But some are waiting for the market to crash. Some are waiting and hoping that the interest rates will go back down. Rates go up and down throughout history. But home prices, home prices just go up unless, there's some sort of catastrophic economic, thing. So interest rates have slowed everything down just a little bit, but eventually buyers are going to get back in the game and realize that this is the way it is. So all of you market crash fans who keep waiting around for the market to crash, no one is predicting depreciation in home values. If you're one of those people that worries, is my home value going to go down? Did I pay too much? No expectation of depreciation, just deceleration. Look at me using big words. No depreciation, just deceleration in the market. We're going back to a little bit of normalcy where I can breathe and you can breathe and you can make a good decision about your home purchase. So what is going to happen with the interest rates? Well, it kind of just depends on what happens with inflation and gas prices. So the Fed chair He hinted along, that he was going to raise them gradually, but inflation was so bad and gas prices were so high that one of the things they did to curb the inflation was raise the interest rates, and they had to do it rather quickly and higher than we expected, right? So it all just really depends. If inflation settles down, if now gas prices have gone down a little bit in the last month. If that continues to happen and it stabilizes a little bit, then interest rates will stay where they are, or maybe even go down just a bit. So we don't think they're going to just keep going up and up and up and up unless inflation keeps going up and up and up and up. So as a buyer, should you just throw in the towel and rent? Should you just ride it out and wait and see what happens? Well, folks, because of inflation, rents are rising too. I mean, as a landlord, I got to raise the rent on one of my properties significantly this year when I got a new tenant. Rents are raising over 6% per year. That's a lot. So another reason it is a good time to buy through the rest of 2022, like I mentioned, inventory is a little bit up. There are a little bit less buyers out than there were before. And so with the frenzy slowing down a little bit, the amount of multiple offers on listings is going down. If the house, I think the average in the country was like 5 offers per listing. Now it's down to 3 offers per listing. And instead of having like a 1-week supply of homes on the market, we have a 2 to 3 month supply. So with inventory being up, the amount of multiple offers is down. So, while you still have to make really good offers on houses, we're moving into a market where maybe not every house will have multiple offers. And while maybe I'll get to start negotiating again. That'll be fun. But I say all that expecting that to happen, and that's not necessarily where we are now. In fact, nationwide, home prices are still going up because home sales in 2022 are 17% lower than they were in 2021. So, while we get larger inventory, we're still behind where we were a year ago. And so that just shows that we're still going to be in a seller's market and we still have low inventory. Because of the lower number of sales and just the way things have been, prices are still up, going up. They're 11% higher this year than they were the year before. So let me give you some numbers just to kind of show you where we are in Oklahoma versus the nation. Nationwide, in 2020, home values were up 6%. We all thought that was pretty cool. 6% was good. And the average or median home price in Oklahoma City that year was $195. I know if you're in California, you're like, $195? But the median home price was $195 in 2020 in the metro. So 6% appreciation was really good. 2021, the year of insanity, home prices were up 15% nationwide. The average home price in the metro area was $208,000, which is 14%. So we're right on par with the rest of the country. 2022 so far, we're expected to average out in the country at a 10% appreciation, which so far in the metro area here, we're at 8%. So our median sales price so far this year is $238,000. So we're right there with the rest of the country. So crazy appreciation last year, 15%. This year we expect it to be 8 to 10%. So home prices are still going up. So as a homeowner, feel good about that too, that you're still getting good appreciation for your home. I do have a chart I want to show you. It's a pretty green graph. So this is active listings on the market in the metro area. That's, Guthrie down through Norman area, a wide range. But just so you know, you can see on the chart that our active listings are up from 2020 and 2021, which is good news for you if you're a buyer. But we're not quite to the level we were in 2019. So is it time to negotiate and lowball offers? No, it's not. But the good news is we're heading towards a more balanced market again. The average days on the market is getting a little bit longer. For the country, it's 25 days. And what I'm hearing from those of you who live in other states and have your homes on the market right now, you know, instead of your home selling in 2 to 7 days, now it might be 2 weeks or 4 weeks. Some of you have been a little bit longer. So the market is slowing down a little bit. You know, we got so used to it being fast that we forgot that most of the time historically, listings take a few months to sell. So we just have to be patient and remind ourselves of how it normally is, that the frenzy may be ending. You know, the price of homes that you purchase, it's not a time to lowball. We are still selling homes at 100%. Nationwide, the average list price versus close price average is 102%. That means that on average, people are paying more than the list price still for listings. And I have this chart that makes me laugh. This is for the Oklahoma City metro area, and it shows you from 2017 through this month, the sale price versus the list price ratio. And so you have 2017, 18, 19, looks like this. Those are when I took all those negotiation classes and I had to like negotiate sales prices. And then the last 2 years, 100%. It makes me laugh. Sales price. So we are not quite to a point yet where we can negotiate a whole lot on price, but we'll get there. Okay, so after all that rambling, what are the takeaways from this video? Still a seller's market, but it's going to become a moderate seller's market versus the crazy frenzy that the last 2 years have been. Home prices are still going up above average. Average is usually 3 to 5%. This year is probably going to be 8 to 10%. So still massive appreciation for homeowners. 3, it's still better to buy than rent because of inflation. Rent prices are so high. It's better to get a fixed mortgage. 4, all you guys quit wishing for a market crash. It's not going to happen. We've been saying it for years now. We're not going to have a crash. We're going to have a slight recession, but that is not a crash. We don't really know what's happening with interest rates is number 5. They might go up a little bit, but we're hoping as inflation curbs that they will settle down. And 6, it's still a great time to buy because we have more homes on the market now than we've had for a few years. And buyer demand has slowed down a little bit. So it's a good time. You have more choices of what home you want to purchase than you did a year ago. So that's the market update. I hope that helps. I hope that encourages you really. And if you have more questions about what's going to happen in the real estate market in Oklahoma City, feel free to put a comment in the YouTube comments below. And if you're coming to Oklahoma to visit this fall to look at properties and consider moving here, give me a call and let me know. Let's meet up and come back next week because I am going to give you a tour of a fabulous historic neighborhood near downtown Oklahoma City and OU Medical Center. Okay,